Hi, this is Lori Davis, and I want to welcome you today to the Marketing View TV. And Valeska Van Fleet and myself are marketers, and basically we have learned the skills and techniques that are necessary in order to grow any business online. And we have found an amazing platform to be able to do that on, and we're very excited about it because we want to share it with you. So if you are able to take a few minutes and basically learn some things from us today, we're going to be able to continue to do this every single day through the week because we want people to be successful in whatever business that they are promoting. So right now what I'm going to do is also let Valeska say a few things, and then we'll get into a little bit of training here to start off the day. And uh, if you have any questions, there's a comment box on the side that you can also post a comment to.
Hi, everybody. I'm more than thrilled to be on the Marketing View, and I've been in network marketing now for about 18 months, and I can't tell you how much things have changed even in those 18 months. It's a very, very dynamic business, and the most important thing to realize is that it's all happening online. No matter what business you're involved in today, whether you're a doctor, a dentist, a lawyer, a hair salon, you're marketing online. It's the premier channel and vehicle for you to advertise your business. And we've got some very exciting information to share with you and a training on how to manage that process, that marketing process.
That's correct. And Valeska, one of the things that both you and I can attest to is just the challenges of marketing. I know from my background as a realtor, one of the most difficult challenges for me was getting a constant lead flow of people, because you're always looking for you could say hot blood or the hot prospects. And for most companies, you go to resort to buying leads from other companies, and the problem is you don't know if they're organic, you don't know if they're given out to 20 other agents or people buying those leads, so you have no idea how good those leads are, and you're paying a lot of money for them. So what we're excited about is that we have found a way to basically be able to ultimately organically drive traffic to your business, to show you how to promote your business, how to create a brand for yourself, and also, depending on what niche you are, for example, as a realtor, become an expert in that field. If you want to be a luxury home specialist, if you want to be a new build specialist, whatever it is that your niche is, REO or bank owned, we can show you how to do that to really hone in on the people that are going to want what you are good at. And that's the same with an insurance agent or anything like that. Now, something just amazing has happened this week. And for the program that we have been using, both Valeska and I, for the past 18 months, it has changed drastically this week. And we're super excited about it because what we do primarily is that we blog. And, people typically, when they think of a blog, they think it's a diary or a journal.
Or an editorial.
An editorial, right? They like to put their vacation pictures up there. They like to talk about their travels, and that's great, but how would you like to be able to get paid for sharing that stuff? So if you do write it as a journal or anything like that, still, that's great, but as business owners, we want you to think about blogging as a tool that you're going to use in your marketing efforts. And so in doing that, with it changing, Valeska, why don't you tell them a little bit about what we've had and what's coming?
Well, again, it's as Lori said, the blog was a basic vehicle to get out content and share information that you might want to target a certain kind of audience with, whether it was knitting, whether it was gardening, whether it was home decorating, and people are interested in all sorts of things. So there's all sorts of ways, there are all kinds of audiences that you could ultimately build for your blog. But now that blog, think of it as a direct newsletter about your business. Think about the companies that send out direct mail on a weekly basis to say, well, I've got these new vitamins coming out, or these are the new houses I'm listing, or this is the new plastic surgery process I can give you that's painless and is same day recovery kind of thing. The idea is that you build that into not a website anymore, but something that's far easier to manage, something that will allow you to put up that content instantly, something that will allow you to put the images on instantly, even video instantly. So you can see that if you're a realtor and you see a house that you know would be perfect for your client, boom, you can put that up there, and you could actually even privately send it to them, all with, you know, a point-and-click system that is just designed to help you market.
And that's so true, because think about it like this. A lot of times you'd have an out-of-town buyer. You know, they're not here to go through and tour the homes with you. So you're going through the homes and you found one that you think is going to be perfect for them. Right then and there, you can flip on your phone, your smartphone, you can record what you're seeing as you're seeing it. You can state if there's problems with it, if there's not, whatever you want to state to them, and bam, you can shoot it off to them. How powerful is that for technology to be able to get it right in front of your clients right then and there without just sending in a multiple listing pictures? And you know as well as I do, for a lot of bank-owned properties, there's no photos, or they're very poor, or even the ones that have photos, agents are really good at making things look better than they are. So you're going to get real information in front of your clients, and they're going to love you for that. And you know, on top of that, you know, when it comes to a listing that you just took, before you even go home and put it on the MLS, you can say new listing coming and give people a preview of it and get them excited about when you're going to actually put the full information out there, and you can put your video and pictures on there right then and there as you're in that house. That is powerful. That's real time. And the great thing about the blog is Google loves blogs. They love it because it's live content being fed into the system consistently. And so what happens is there's bots that go out and look and crawl. They go out a couple times a day when they see live content, but if you stop posting live content and you disappear, like on a website, it becomes stale. Okay, just a website, once that's built, there's nothing new going on it. Okay, it's not going to keep it active and from being stale. With a blog, that's constantly active based on you putting more content into it. And so being able to share it through social media right then and there, being able to throw it onto YouTube, that's giving it a steroid injection, basically, is what you're doing.
That's exactly right. The traditional websites are slowly but surely becoming obsolete. They were difficult to manage to start off with. You needed to have a webmaster, and you had to have all sorts of experts that cost you lots and lots of money. The beauty of this is that it's simple enough. Now, they say it's grandma-proof, but I would like to say, I know elderly people who are as good on the computer as my kids are. So I would rather say it's so easy. Somebody who barely knows how to turn on a computer can use this. If you can use your mobile phone, you can use this, and that is advertising on steroids. That is everything that you could possibly want. You can change your content every 2 hours if you wanted to.
Well, I read the other day that basically they're showing the laptop sales and computer sales are drastically down. Sure. Because people are buying cell phones and they're getting their smartphones, their iPads, their Galaxy pads, and people are preferring that because it's small, it's easy to use, and they're able to get out what they need. Now, the problem with what we were using before, when Empower Network, which is the name of the blog platform that we both use for our marketing, they were created off of a WordPress theme. And I don't know how many people out there have tried to create their own blog and use a WordPress theme. I have, and honestly, I still have one I never finished because it was so complicated and expensive. Yeah, and you never could get it to, without spending a ton of money for hosting, a ton of money on widgets and themes, and trying to get it all to work the way that you wanted to, not to mention the fact that you are just your little old self, and whatever domain you have has no authority with Google because nobody's heard of you. So it takes years to really build up a good blog, whereas our platform, or Empower Network's platform, is a high authority blog, meaning they already have 100,000 some people blogging on it every day. So that activity is creating massive, massive live content and feed, which is already getting authority with Google, and your blog is going to be found 100 times faster than it could on your own over the
Right. And
process.
because you mentioned Empower Network, I just want to say that both Lori and I are affiliates for Empower Network, and there are no promises of income. Um, there is an income disclosure, which we will show you at the end of the video, and we urge you to go and take a look at and see what the average income is if you chose to be an affiliate. If you choose just to buy the platform as a marketing tool, again, it's your effort that makes everything work. So
Correct.
what we
Correct.
want,
You
what we
have to
want to
learn
do,
the skills.
what we want to do is to show you how easy the platform is and help teach you the skills that can make your business successful online.
Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what we're doing. And quickly, I just want to share with you, what it looked like, because today I can still access the WordPress theme that Empower Network is based off of, and I can show you what it's been like for us so far. And
Oh yeah.
this is powerful because in the next few days, this platform will be gone. Empower Network will use their own platform, which will not be based off a WordPress theme. It's going to be faster, easier to use, and like I said, it's mobile, so you can do it right from your phone, whereas right now you can't. You'd have to really go to the website, log in. It's not as easy to create content and put it up right now, and I'm just going to show you what it's been like so you realize what you're going to have your hands on in
Yeah.
the next few days.
Yeah,
So I'm
there's
going to
still
share my
HTML
screen.
coding that you have to
Right.
go through.
Right. I'm going to share my screen real quick and pull that up.
Oh, great.
And okay, so basically, let me go back here. I don't think it's shared. Let me try it
No,
again.
it hasn't come up yet.
There it is. Okay. Let me know when you see the
I
screen.
see it. You can see it now.
Okay. What I'm going to show you is basically I'm logging in again as an affiliate and customer to the Empower Network. I use their products to promote my real estate business and also recruit for the company, but I also love it so much that I do refer other people to the program as well. And as she said, with an income disclaimer, there's people that make money from referring people to this, and there's people that don't. So you definitely want to check out the income disclaimer that will be attached to this as well. But I'm looking at this just from a customer viewpoint, what it was like for me. So I'm going to go in and just show you. I've logged into my back office, and I'm going to go into the blogging platform. Now, you can see I've got 842 blogs that I've actually posted. And, they were for different things, for training, for product reviews, for real estate, and whatnot. But this is the dashboard that we currently have. You can see the WordPress symbol right here. You can see that, most people will look at this and go, oh my Lord, what is all this stuff on here? I don't know what to do, with post and media and links and appearance and all of these things. Well, the cool part is that Empower Network did simplify it by taking care of most of these things right here. They would add in the widgets, the tools that you needed, the themes. So really all you had to do was upload your photo and say some things about yourself, and you were ready to blog. But blogging is still something that you have to understand what you're doing. You're creating an ad that is going to be keyword heavy to where people will find you on Google. So for example, when I'm writing a blog, if I'm writing about real estate and I want to attract people to Columbus, Ohio, my blog throughout is going to state Columbus, Ohio. It's going to state homes for sale, Columbus, Ohio. And I'm going to do my keyword homework, and I'm going to find what people specifically type into Google. Because if I don't specifically put in the words that people are looking when they go to do a Google search, who is going to find me? They're not going to, because I didn't specifically create content that's going to drive them back to me. So in doing that, I would go ahead and I would do my keyword homework, and then I would go ahead and go to a post. And I'm just going to show you one of the posts here, and you can see how complicated it is. Let's see, I'll do a real estate post. Well, actually, there was a news post that I ran, which was about something that happened here locally, and I'll pull that up. When you hit edit, I'm just going back into what it's going to look like when you're actually writing your blog. Okay, now you can see there's a whole bunch of stuff here. There's toolbars, and they call this the kitchen sink right here, where you have different access to changing out headers and pre-formatted address, paragraph, all that. Putting in your videos, you've got HTML on this side. Okay, this is a lot of stuff to learn and know. Even your title has to be specifically keyword in order for people to find you. You've got to know how to create backlinks. You've got to know so much stuff, search engine optimization. So in writing a blog, the Empower Network teaches you how to do all of this, because if you were to just go to Blogger for free or Squiddo for free or just get a WordPress on your own, there's no training that comes with that. So you're writing and writing and writing, but nobody's going to see your blog. One, you don't know how to share it and syndicate it properly. You don't know how to keyword write it, and you're not following the rules of Google to attract them. And social bookmarking through social media is massive. So all of these things come into play. So knowing you have to do that, you don't want a complicated system on top of it. So, you've got to understand your categories, you've got to know how to tag it. A lot of work goes into creating a blog on the WordPress theme site, okay? A lot of work. Now, when you're done with it, this is what it looks like. And I'll show you this post. And it looks beautiful. You've got the headers that are put in already for you, the themes for Empower Network. If you wanted to not promote Empower Network and not get paid as an affiliate, you do not have to have any of these themes here. You can create it totally to what you want it to be. However, I do like to get paid for referring a great product, so I leave the Empower Network ads on there. Now, you can see I've set up pages here. I've got career with Exit Realty. I've got product reviews, business reviews, self-development, real estate. All of these things you can control, and it's set up through the WordPress. Now, when the new blog comes out, it's going to be so easy. You're not going to have to go through the complication of creating these pages and tabs, which is all separate training that the Empower Network provides you and shows you how to do it. So here's what my finished product looks like for this post. I've got my headlines here, specifically in certain sizes. I've got the video that I've embedded here. I've got backlinks created throughout it, and then also a call to action for people to, like and share my blog.
Lori, why don't you show how
Sure.
you embedded that video?
Okay, I'll show you how that is done for now. It's going to be so much easier once the new blog is out in a few days. But
Which is
what
why
I would have to
I want you
do,
to show them.
what I would have to do is I'd have to go over and switch it to HTML, which is text. Okay, and then what you would do is you'd have to go grab an embed code, and that means that you're going to go to YouTube or wherever you're pulling the video from, and you're going to put an embed code there, and I'm going to find it right here on my article so you can see that. Okay, here it is. You can see it's right here where it has the iframe. It's got the hashtags. It's got the YouTube website. I have to go grab that from YouTube and put it in here. And it's putting the whole HTML coding so that when you go back and you save it, on your blog it just looks like this big blank thing. So you're not sure if it's working yet. But once you hit, publish or update, you can go and view your blog and make sure that it's on there. So you have to understand that you're putting that on there as an HTML coding. So if you're on a blog that you have no training on and don't know what you're doing, you're going to have a real hard time uploading your videos to it. And what we like to do is do a lot of our own videos, and the reason is because we're creating content both on YouTube and on other video sites. So we need to make sure that we're grabbing an embed code from somewhere, whether we put it on YouTube or we upload it to Empower Network has their own server as well that you can host all your videos there. So that there's so many tools that you can use with Empower Network that there's really no need to go buy them from anywhere else. Now, I can tell you that doing a blog this way on WordPress, it before my research or my keywords or anything, I'm looking at probably 45 minutes creating the blog doing it this way. So we're going to be able to simplify that, and literally, you can create a blog in 5 minutes through the mobile site. So just think how much more content you can get out there to people and get in front of people. And just so I don't confuse you in stating content, what you want to understand is that content is king, and you're going to hear that from us pretty much every day when we talk to you, because if you're not providing value to your customers and your audience or your buyers, then why should they buy your products? Why should they use you? Because you haven't provided any type of value to them to better their lives. Okay? So that's part of the reason we talk about content so much, is because Google used to base everything off of backlinks. I mean, everything off their blog. When you would blog, you would just create backlinks, which was linking your blog to other websites and then back to you. So in doing that, it wasn't organic. It wasn't helping people. So everything changed last year when Google decided, we want social engagement. We want to see that these people are providing real value to their customers. So that's why things have changed so massively, and that's why blogging in the past year has really become one of the #1 ways to market your business. And if you don't know that, then you definitely need to get plugged into us so that we can show you that, help you move forward in something that seems really complicated, that's really going to be probably one of the easiest ways of marketing that you've ever done. Now, there's a lot of things that you need to know down the road to even increase your traffic more that we will also be able to show you through the Empower Network, depending on how much you want to invest in yourself and in your business. Okay, so
still, it'll be a whole lot less than traditional businesses ever spent on marketing.
Right.
I had my own business for 10 years, and I can tell you that it would have been a whole different ball game if the internet, I was in the 90s, and if the internet had been the kind of tool it is now for businesses and for marketing, it would have been a whole different game, because just the value of content as a differentiator is key. I had a service business company, and if I would have been able to go on a Google Hangout and show people why they should work with my company and let us lead their projects and so, my God, it would have changed the game entirely. So anyway, I think that we should wrap it up for today, and come back tomorrow, join us, and we will have more marketing tips, more information, and we'll tell you a little bit more about the platform that's coming out at the end of the week.
Well, and really, you need to, right now, as of today, you can't get this platform, okay?
Yep.
You cannot get it as of today because it is going through transformation right now. They're taking all of our blogs and putting them into the system. So the cart is closed for the next week. But let me tell you something, get on the waiting list, because you want to be able to get this as soon as they put it back on the cart. Because let me tell you what, when you realize what you have your hands on to increase your business, you're going to want to get started right away. And with the training that we're going to show you, it's going to benefit you to have this already on the waiting list, okay? So soon as they send an email and say, okay, you can now purchase it, you need to go and do it, and then you need to get back on this site with us so that we can show you how to use it, because this is going to absolutely, it's a game changer. It is worldwide a game changer for anything that's out there on the internet. Anybody you could buy leads from, this is going to change it drastically for you. So we've provided links for both of us. We have both invited you here, and whether I invited you or Valeska did, you're going to use that particular link and get on the waiting list and look for the email. Keep an eye on it like a hawk, because as soon as it comes, you want to grab it. I promise you that. Did you have anything else to add to that, Valeska?
No, I think that's good for today.
Okay, great. So again, you want to make sure that you come back and visit us. We are the Marketing View TV, and we are excited again to share with you the journey that you're going to be able to experience with this new platform, as well as see your success and hear your stories as we go along the way. And hopefully you have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.